Good morning, Shavua Tov, V'Gotavach. Thanks for tuning into the Kila Chari Torah daily review of Maimonides' Sefer HaMitzvot, the listing of 613 commandments by the Rambam for Sunday, the 24th of October. We've been talking about sacrifices right before Shabbat. We started talking about the Korban Pesach in particular. So you know that for those who were unable to be in the temple on time and prepared, in other words, tahor, ritually pure, ready to offer the Korban Pesach, there is an opportunity to make that up a month later. It's called Pesach Sheni, the second Pesach, appropriately as the name suggests. And many, but not all, of the same strictures apply to the Pesach Sheni offering. So for example, negative commandment number 119, prohibition number 119 in Rambam's listing, we are forbidden to allow any of the meat of the Pesach Sheni to remain until morning. So just like we spoke on Friday about eating all of the Korban Pesach, all of the Paschal offering before morning, has to be eaten overnight, and even we're careful to eat it before Chatzos, before midnight. That's why we list that time in our publications. The same applies to the Pesach Sheni, the second make-up offering for those who need to avail themselves of that opportunity. Next prohibition, we're not allowed to allow any of the meat of the Korban Todah offering to remain until morning. The Thanksgiving offering, which is a separate offering from the Korban Pesach, but it's listed here as well. It derives, I believe, from the same passages. You should not leave any of it until morning. Nope, sorry, different passage. It's from chapter 22 of Leviticus, verse 30. I'm not have to look into why exactly it's listed here amongst the Passover offerings. Okay, so none of that should be left over until morning. Otherwise, it's called notar, naisar, and it's a prohibition, not allowed to eat it. Negative mitzvah 121. Next prohibition: we're not allowed to break any of the bones of the Passover offering. Etzem loy sish beruboy. Says in Exodus chapter 12, verse 46. We're not supposed to break the bones of it. We're supposed to eat it like royalty, like people who live amidst plenty and surety and certainty. And apparently, you can infer from this that kings and well-to-do people don't worry too much about cracking the bones, eating the bones, and taking the marrow out of that. Yep, and Pesach offering, everything about the way we eat it is meant to imply freedom and abundance and plenty. That same prohibition applies in a separate mitzvah, separate prohibition. We're not allowed to break any of the bones of the Korban Pesach Sheni, the second Paschal offering. Okay, next prohibition: we're not allowed to remove the Pesach offering from where it's eaten. The place where the company, the family, or the group that's been signed up, registered to eat that Korban Pesach, they have to eat it within their house. Shouldn't be taken out from one household to the other. Next prohibition, we're still sort of in the Pesach offering prohibitions. We're not allowed to bake the residue of a meal offering with leaven. So anything shouldn't be baked with leaven. This is actually applies to all year round. Says the Gemara in Menachos, doesn't have to do only with Pesach, but Pesach also certainly. Okay, we will continue dealing with these various prohibitions of offerings tomorrow, so please join us then. Have a good week and a good day. Bye-bye.